Right.
Okay. I hit live, everybody's like.
We get really quiet.
Anticipation. My friends will be like, that's Shen's voice.
That's right. We know Krista. We know that voice. Yeah.
There's Krista.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they know
Krista
your
and
voice.
Jen.
My voice. There's Krista and Jen.
I gotta say, it's like a little warm in here.
A little bit.
Are you guys hot?
I'm good.
Just
I'm always
nice.
cold.
I'm
so.
fine there now.
It gets
Yeah,
really
I'm glad
hot.
I took my sweatshirt off.
And
Just let me know.
just let you guys know, there is water right there, okay? And then obviously snacks.
But when it goes on.
I'll just keep these here.
I would have brought you something.
No, I'm okay. I ate my supper later because I was running around,
Oh,
so I'm alright. Are you guys hungry?
No, we ate an Applebee's
So
right
no
before we
pizza
came.
then.
No,
No.
we ate.
Yeah, we ate.
Okay. Now everybody knows why they're here.
Yeah.
Okay. No shenanigans. And you guys all know who you want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we know the rules.
Okay. Ooh, good. Too many people do. I love it when I do a group reading and they're sitting there and it's about 30 minutes in and they have this look on their face and I'll go, "Are you okay?" And they'll go, "I didn't know that's what this was."
Oh man,
Oh,
how
Lord.
could you not? Really?
Didn't your host tell you?
Yeah, we'll see.
Would you think we were doing Tupperware?
Does it look like we're selling Tupperware here? Really?
Oh my gosh, too funny. Okay. Ivanowitz, can you stick this in, I don't know where to put it. Do you want to stick it outside?
Yeah.
Right by the door? That just made it worse. When I go quiet, I'm just listening, so just bear with me.
Fingers took forever since I saw her. Yes. So these are the oh my god. She's so precious.
She's like a little over a month.
So you haven't picked up on the demeanor yet? You're married?
Mm-hmm.
Is your husband demanding at times?
Yeah.
You're gonna notice that with her. It's like, give it to me now, or it's
Well,
gonna hit the fan.
Her brother's out there too.
Okay.
Very demanding he is.
Yeah.
So they
Great.
said, because I have an older female and a male. Are you mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like it's a correlation too, because they're talking about the baby, and how you're gonna start to see, because they said takes after father at times, and I kept getting this like, I want it now, or shit's gonna hit the fan.
Wait, that was That's
I'm sorry, Kay. I'm sorry you gotta live with 3 of them like that.
Are you the really smart one?
out of
I'm the smart
out of
one.
who?
Okay, so you're the
Yeah,
sister.
I'm the smart one. I'm lucky at me, but
Which one? Is there 4 of you?
No.
Okay. Which one is likes to read books? Because I keep saying books,
I
magazines,
used to read
books. You used to read books. Okay. She's gonna take after that, after you, because I keep saying books and reading, and
Aw,
smart.
Good, I'm glad she's gonna be smart.
I'll teach you. You were gonna say this more. Okay.
What's your first name?
And
One coming in. Okay, the first one that came in was an older male. Showed me trouble breathing, issues with the lungs, shows me like spots on the lungs, and then something about can't hear. And then whoever's with him, or he's either showing me if there's somebody coming in after, like behind him, kept showing me dentures and like taking them out and going. Who did you think it was?
My dad.
Her dad.
Okay.
Her pop.
Couldn't hear.
And
He
did he
Couldn't
wear
hear. Did he do anything with his dentures, or are we separating him from someone else?
He hardly ever wore them.
Oh, he hardly ever wore, because he
Yeah.
kept going. All right, so I just need a first name for him.
Carl.
He was first up in front, ready to go.
That would be me.
Almost like, let's do this. All right. Is this your grandfather?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just start something new?
I started a new job.
Okay. What's your first name?
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn?
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to be around people sometimes? Do you realize you're an empath? Do you notice that when somebody's around you, you suddenly start taking on their demeanor sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an empath. I can help you with that. Sea salt baths are going to be your best friend, because all of that's going to release, and you won't tend to take on attributes of other people around you. You're kind of like a sponge that kind of absorbs their energy, and then you are, which you aren't. But you're not on this stuff, and you just need to release it, and it's not coming out right, okay?
She got the melon.
I usually do. You having trouble sticking with a job? Yeah, that's the whole empath thing. You get bored easy.
I do.
Shouldn't be talking about it, because that's me too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that is you too.
That's kind of me too.
That's both of you.
I'm not. Wait, I'm getting to you.
Oh boy.
Diane's like, I love it.
Okay, Carl is the one that's been showing me all this. Okay. So this would be your grandfather, your great grandfather. Okay. Which is your first name?
Krista.
K
Mm-hmm.
R Y
K-R.
R I.
Diana.
So should I just call you Princess Diana?
I call myself Princess Di.
Well, there you go.
Your dad was that.
Leia. Yeah.
Because I kept wanting to put princess in front of it.
I do. I used to call myself Princess Leia. That's what I really call myself. A lot of people do call me Princess Di. Diana, did Carl, did he have an illness that took over, like cancer, something that took over the upper respiratory He
area?
had, I don't think upper respiratory.
Do you remember him having trouble breathing?
At the end,
Oh,
Yeah,
at the end he
like
did.
I keep like
At the
wanting
end
to
he
grab
did.
my
At the end he
throat.
did.
Yeah, at the end he did.
Okay. When I say shutting down slowly,
He did.
shutting down slowly.
He did.
Sounds like somebody's having poopy problems. Listen, don't showboat. She's like, get me on camera. Everybody will love me. She's like a little ball. Just like, good God. There you go. Let it out.
That's right.
Were you not there when he passed?
No, I was
Oh,
there.
you were. Who was missing? Because he said they were missing.
My brother.
Oh.
He got right. I think he
Do you remember him having a lot of hair at one point?
When he was like young.
Like it's
Yeah.
really thick. It's really like. He just keeps showing it to me.
He did like his hair. He always slicked his hair, yeah.
He sucked it out, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I don't think he was very fond about getting old. 'Cause he keeps
No, he
taking
was
me
not.
back to
He
the
was
older
not. He
or the
hate-
younger years.
He hated to get old.
Yeah, that's what I sensed from him because he keeps taking me back to what he used to look
Yeah,
like.
yeah, he did not like to get old.
Bond don't bite.
Do you children?
Yes.
Because I get he shows me identical.
Very much so.
nice to have a sister that helps out.
Yeah.
Do you just give her the poopy diapers all the time?
Well, usually she doesn't change them, so I'm surprised.
She should.
Yeah. Yeah, if they get cranky, she's like, you got it back.
He had a real hard time after he passed
Mhm.
because he keeps talking about missing me, but I'm still here. Stop missing me. I'm still here. And I keep getting this. It's almost like you pushed yourself into a depression and didn't want to go nowhere, didn't want to eat. He was there the whole time, so he's showing me what kind of took place. He's kind of showing me just one day, kind of just something happened. It got you out of the house. It was something that somebody had said to you. Do you remember this? I know it was a long time ago. He's showing he sent somebody to say something to you, and it just started getting you out of the house. Do you notice when things happen in your house?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the picture,
On the wall.
the crow's crooked.
Oh, that's the one in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one always goes crooked.
Because he's trying to show that he's still around.
I always know that he is.
Would you have considered your dad your best friend? Yeah, that's what I got too. Do you want to ask him anything?
What's that?
Do you want to ask him anything?
I just want to make sure he's okay.
He is. He knows everything that's going on.
Just so he's
Do you
all right.
guys want to ask him anything?
Does he know what's going on with her?
With health?
Just in general.
He knows everything, but if you're asking something specific with her life, I wouldn't be able to ask him. I'd have to ask her guides on that one.
Okay.
All he can do is show me what he's kind of seeing around him.
Okay.
He shows me two things. Are you sleeping through the day but not sleeping at night?
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god.
Yep.
Well, he's seeing what's going on.
I do.
Now, to get answers as to why would be your guides. All your dad can show me is what's going on that he sees. He can't intervene on it. Okay? I can't take it. They're so freaking cute.
Oh, I know. Look at her.
Just like I'm just chilling, staring at
She's big, beautiful eyes.
She makes pretty babies.
She just, you told her to say hi. She was like,
Yeah,
hi.
she was.
She just waved. She's like, well,
She
hello.
does her mommy.
She's looking at Mama.
Oh my goodness, it's too much. I can't take it. All right. Did you guys want to ask him anything else?
Not like-
Did you and your mom not see eye to eye?
It's on a daily.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
she's.
My daddy would know that.
She's stubborn. She's
Oh,
stuck
Lord.
in her way.
Oh, Lord.
Very much so.
I'm watching the live at your table.
I think a lot. Did you notice how when he passed, it got worse? It's mainly she's mad that he's not here.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She is.
I can't see what you're doing, but I get this like, don't fuss. I get this like shoo from her.
Yeah. Every time we cry over him, she does that. She'll go, he's fine.
shoo.
Yeah, he's
Like-
fine.
She does.
Is she having trouble walking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's with the hip?
She has bad hips.
Okay. Did she get surgery?
And she refuses.
Oh, she refuses.
Yeah, she's very stubborn, yes.
She
Okay.
refuses to walk with a cane too.
But she, yeah.
But she does sometimes, but she refuses.
Does she have steps in her house that she
Mm-mm.
might go up? Okay.
Not anymore.
She used to.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I do see a fall, and she's either gonna get forced to get a hip replacement or some kind of replacement, or she's gonna need help at home.
Okay.
All right, they're giving me a heads up that this, and you might want to be careful with the doctor because there's a possibility that they could cut a nerve, and then she'll have drop foot.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so be very particular. Do a lot of research on the doctor or surgeon before you get, because it's gonna make her life worse than more enhancing it.
Yeah.
This is just coming from her guides to kind of give you guys a heads up, because if things become worse for her, they become worse for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see?
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So they're trying to get you guys prepared.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does go up and down the senior center steps.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yes, she does.
Yeah, because I kept seeing steps and
Yeah,
there's
she
a fall.
does. I didn't even think
Because
about
she
it.
doesn't go any other steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen steps and her take a fall, and it's mainly the left hip. She's not the female with the tissues up her sleeve, right?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's her.
That's Grandma Twinkie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I just want to make sure this is who they were talking about, and I asked for one more thing. So this is confirming that what I'm seeing is confirmed, that there will be a fall.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on it.
Do one of you guys sometimes will see like a bright flash or a bright something out of the corner of your eye?
Mhm.
This looks like a dot. Is that you mainly?
Mhm.
And it almost feels like somebody's doing a flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's him doing that.
I figured.
Are you dating somebody? Were you dating somebody? Was there a lot of yelling? What's slamming? Were you slamming stuff? Jesus, woman.
I'm
She's
sorry,
gonna
Kat.
cry. I knew she would.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. People come into your life to show you something, but they're not meant to stay.
Mhm.
When you have a toxic back and forth, that person's not meant to stay,
Mhm.
because it should be very harmonized, quiet. There's gonna come a time in your life where you're gonna sit back and go, all right, I am done with this shit. I'm so sick of learning like this. I need something better. And then that's when you're gonna change. Let me put it this way. Say, for example, you're walking down the street and you see this guy coming towards you. And he looks kind of shady. He's got raggy clothes and maybe his hair is messed up. And just something in you tells you, okay, I want to go around this guy because this doesn't feel right. So you start going around him. No, you've never met him, don't know his name, but there was something he gave out of his self that kind of gave you a vibe that he wasn't a great guy. Okay, that's called energy that we're pushing out. You're pushing out an energy that you don't feel worthy. So you pick guys that you feel like you have to fix because you think that they're a safe bet, when really they're probably the worst kind that you could ever get with. Do you see?
Mhm.
So until you raise your confidence and self-awareness that you do deserve better, you will change that because you're the guy that's walking towards yourself. You're pushing out this energy. And until you say, no, I deserve better, then you're going to attract that energy back to you. Okay?
Okay.
The guys that you're dating you're never going to find what you're seeking with them. Okay? Because in a way, you're kind of broken a little bit yourself. Okay? I don't know why you think the way you do, because you really are a good catch. Because I feel like when you do meet somebody, you put your all into it, and then it backfires.
Mhm.
Because you're giving it to people that don't deserve it, in a way. They're still really, it's not their fault, it's just they're still really learning, and they don't get it. They wouldn't know a good thing if it hit them in the face, okay? Would he give you advice?
Oh yeah.
I think he's
I was really young when he died, but
okay. Because I feel like he's kind of doing it now in his own way. Like he sees what's going on. You still think about him.
I actually go and see him a lot.
Your grandfather? Your grandfather's actually mentioning the last guy. Yeah. You have to let that go because it's, even if you try to go back, it's going to backfire.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because all I'm getting is talk, and nothing's really happening. Do you watch My Life Fades Off? Okay. I'm hoping you learned something from it. I know it looks shiny and oh, they look so hot and I need to be with, but if you could see the future I see for you, you wouldn't let anything stop you. You'd push right through. That's awesome. She just saw who came in. She's staring right at
Oh
us.
wow.
She's been looking up this way. a
Yeah,
lot.
well, I have about three back there.
Oh my.
It's weird.
That's a little sketchy.
That one section, I don't know what it was, but that one section there got real dark to me.
Yeah, they stand there.
And she keeps staring there.
Okay.
She's like, I'll help ya.
She's like, oh my god, that milk's gone right through me. Look at her push it.
She's a grunter.
Oh my god.
No, she's
Okay, back to reading. I just stare at her. I can just stare at her all day.
Oh yeah, 'cause she's beautiful.
She's really pushing it out. Okay, I just want to make sure this, because it's right back in that corner. I want to make sure this isn't him. Worked with his hands, gardening, tomatoes.
no.
Okay. That's with you then. Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, my bad. Oh, so she's here.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's
not
okay.
that.
No, that's okay. What we have is somebody there acknowledging somebody for him.
Then that's Dad.
Oh, okay, okay.
Dad does
And what's his first name?
Joe.
Okay. What's your first name?
Jennifer.
And that's your husband?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the tomatoes were like in my face.
Yeah, he sells a lot of tomatoes for me and Rose.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like the prominent one, was the tomatoes. That's delicious.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
She's bigger now.
My arm's still terrible, so yeah.
Put her in the other arm.
I can work on that later.
What's that?
I can work on that later.
She can work on that.
Really?
later, too.
She's a
It's my bad shoulder. I had surgery on it.
That's okay, I can work on it.
Yeah, I can handle that.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You see her?
Yeah.
She's like, do it.
Yeah.
Did his mother pass?
My husband's, yes.
Okay. Because that's why I'm getting mother to the father.
Okay, yes. You know, sometimes I have to have things.
If your arm is hard, I'll take her.
She's apologizing and said she tried.
Probably tried to maybe make them not be so bad.
It's more to you.
That she tried.
I'll be with Dad.
Were you seeking a change for him?
Like I always try to do different things for him.
What happened 3 months ago?
Oh, 3 months ago. What is this month?
November.
So that would have been
August.
August. Well, she ended up in the hospital.
Okay. Okay, because she said there was a change 3 months ago, so I'm guessing the baby.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, our whole life was turned upside down. Like, I had to stay at her house to help her husband with the 3-year-old. So, yeah, there was a big change.
What's the baby's name?
Taylor.
Taylor Swift. We got 2 celebrities in the house. No, wait, 3, because I'm Christina Aguilera. It's hilarious. Did he not take her passing well?
No, he
Yeah, I
didn't.
keep getting like this broken,
Yeah, no, he didn't.
unbalanced, unsettled.
And it gets really hard around the holidays here.
Oh, I didn't know she.
I paid for it.
She is amazed by his strength. That's what she says. She's amazed by his strength. Is he always doing something? Because I
Yes.
feel like he never sits.
Yes, he does not ever sit. That's why winter is very bad for him.
He loves being outside.
Yes.
So cute. Oh my god. She's like sneezing threes. I don't know how, I don't know if he's feeling this, but she says she gives him a hug every day.
Oh.
Did she used to do that when she was alive?
Oh, probably. Like, I know that he always gave her a kiss right before he walked out the door every day.
Yeah, because I keep getting this every day. I feel like whatever they did before she passed, she's still doing it to him. I don't know if
Okay.
he's feeling it though.
Okay.
Did she have a blood clot?
I can't remember. Did she have
She might have, I don't know.
Was she very sick?
We don't quite know how sick she was. She kept everything
Kept
to
it to
herself.
herself, okay. And then, with her passing, was it sudden? Okay. Who found her? I'm so sorry. Because I thought at first she was showing me she was sick in the hospital, and then all of a sudden I'm by myself and somebody walks in and finds me.
Yeah. Well, she found her, and then my husband was right behind her.
Did she used to wear perfume?
Yeah.
Was it like real subtle?
Well, she did because then wasn't she towards the end? She couldn't wear much of it.
And who smells it? Because she's still doing it. It's like a subtle. It's very nice smelling. Like you notice it, but it's very subtle smell.
You okay?
She used to wear soft musk all the time, so that's kind of
It
subtle.
smells really good actually. 'Cause she just keeps walking past me and I can smell it.
Hmm.
Especially if she's getting ready to go out.
Your dad keeps doing the flashlight. I'm like, what is over there?
Oh,
Can you
my
stop
God.
doing that? It's freaking me out. Every time I'm like, okay, stop.
That's Pap.
Do you notice he does it a lot to you?
All the time.
Like you just be sitting watching TV and you're like,
Out of the corner of my eye,
Yes.
I always see something.
Mhm.
Always. Yep.
and I know it's not even funny because Yvonne's just sitting there twirling her hair. Because at first I thought it was your phone.
It's over there.
Yeah, I know. Tell him to stop it, Yvonne.
Although I don't see it, so you would.
Did you lose some weight?
Did I lose some weight?
Yeah. Because she's saying, looking good.
It was her.
Oh, it's her. Are you mom?
Mm-mm.
Oh, how do you guys know them?
We're best friends.
Who are you to them?
Just friends.
Best friends.
They've been best friends.
So
for years.
would you have known his
Oh
mom?
my God, yeah.
Okay, because I kept getting this lost weight and this looking good.
Yeah. Oh yes, I knew Pat very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so sorry. What is your name again?
Diana. That's all
How
right.
that's my memory though.
That's
You gotta
what-
bear with me.
Yeah, I don't remember people's
Princess
names
Diana.
either.
How can I forget that? So this is somebody for you now, because I keep hearing, looking good, lost weight. Did you just lose your appetite?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
back
because
in
I'm not
August.
getting it. The
No.
feeling I get is like I'm not really hungry for the things I used to be hungry for.
No, well, yes,
Yeah, that's her.
that's true.
I'll offer her stuff that she used to like, and
Yeah.
she like refuses it.
Yeah. This one's a female. I don't know why she keeps repeating sister. So she's the sister to someone. Ow, she just pinched my leg. Apparently she didn't like that answer.
Who bet you?
One more. Nope. Okay. Aw, she's tired. Did your dad have a sister? No. Okay.
Well, Rose is like my sister.
Rose.
No, your dad.
No. Oh, you're my
Happy.
dad?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
She can't hear real well.
I don't hear. Yeah.
Do you remember her getting headaches? Did you know her at all?
I knew two of them.
Okay. The one would have had headaches in the back of the, like where the neck starts and goes up into the head.
I don't know.
Okay.
And I don't remember my Aunt Mardell because that's who was very close with.
Okay.
I don't
And issues with the one leg, the lower part of the leg, the knee and down.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm gonna write this down. Maybe it'll,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah,
you can connect it
my
later.
mom might actually.
Know that? Okay. So I'm gonna put a block around this,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to bypass her.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes we'll get loved ones in, and then you have to ask other loved ones about who they are. I can't help who comes through.
Darn.
It's like a free for all.
Yeah.
You should listen to your mom. She knows what she's talking about.
Thank you.
She's like, shut your pie hole, Mom. You didn't get the verdict you wanted?
What'd you say?
Oh my gosh, Grandma, you need a hearing aid.
You didn't get
You
the
didn't get the
verdict.
verdict you wanted?
Do you find yourself getting mad?
Yes, I do. It's where I'm kind of stuck at right now.
Do you feel like you're changing?
I'm changing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, he's showing me that. It's actually meant to change you.
Okay.
Okay. He's not I thought it was going to be in a bad way. He was showing me. He was kind of actually showing me it was in a good way that you were changing, because it was supposed to change you into a. Do you find that you were more of a pushover before this happened,
Mm-hmm.
and now you've become more? This is how it is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely.
You tell people where the
Yeah.
bears
She
in
was
bucket.
a pusher too much.
Yeah, sometimes a situation or an experience is there to actually change us, not keep us the way we are. And he's showing me he's proud of how far you've come. Granted, you're not happy with things, but he said you've come along faster than what he was expecting you to.
What do you see back here?
You want to hold her, don't you?
You can hold her. You can hold her.
She loves babies. I know I want to hold her.
You're just seeing something back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's about 3 back there. It's almost like they're hanging out. They're not really
Saying anything.
Speaking.
saying anything.
They're just looking at you.
We have one lady doing peekaboo with her, and it's
Aw.
like she doesn't get that yet. But okay, just keep doing it.
Sorry, Kirby. It was like your
Does she used to have red tints in her hair?
Have what?
Red tints in her hair.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's whoever that lady is has wavy hair with red tints and like auburn, I guess you'd call it.
Oh.
What color hair did your grandma have?
Silver.
Yeah, but in her younger
But
years.
in her younger years, I have no idea.
She's like, I'm gonna go sleep now. Peace out. Oh my god, right to sleep. That's hilarious. She's like, alright, I'm going to sleep.
Okay. She's been having a lot of acid reflux, so.
Yeah, it sucks. I have it too. I think I Dutched oven myself a couple times the other night. It's great. I was telling her about it. It's so bad. Okay. Like, is she getting like bellyache?
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Because there's a certain way you can hold them, and it helps. I can teach it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at her looking around. She's so bright. Okay. Did you start drinking a drink that's different?
Yeah.
You put your Pepsi.
You're starting to drink that drink that we keep talking about down at Tollgate.
Oh, the iced tea?
Yeah.
Well, I think, yeah, that, but I've been drinking more water than
Yeah, you pretty
anything.
much quit drinking
Yes, she
Pepsi.
Grape water.
Because he's showing me you changed a drink, and he's like,
Yeah. Flavored grape water. Huh?
Quit drinking Pepsi. Since he calls it.
Yeah.
What do you drinks?
Huh?
What's she saying?
She quit drinking Pepsi.
what's coming up for you? Something's coming up.
Actually his death.
Okay, that's why he showed me a black cover. I didn't know where he was going with that, so I just left it. Did he do something different that night he normally wouldn't have done?
I don't know. I mean, we had dinner that night
He helped
with the
Quincy.
family, and he helped Quincy.
And he's never held babies before.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I get the sense like his soul knew it was coming, so he did something different than he normally wouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, his subconscious would have known, his physical wouldn't have, but it would have been like out of his norm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's Quincy?
He'd be my great nephew.
So he held him,
Her son,
and he
yeah.
normally doesn't?
No, he didn't even hold my nieces when they were babies.
But
and
he
then
held him.
He bonded with him that night.
Yeah, he knew he was going. That's why. I don't know exactly what happened with him because I don't really remember, but it's like he doesn't want to go over it again because I feel like we've gone over it several times. So he's showing me newer stuff, like to show that he's around you.
Okay.
Do you want to ask him anything?
If he's just that, I want to know if he's okay with the verdict that did come down.
He is in the grand scheme of things because he knows what's going on, whereas you don't.
Okay.
There's a whole reason to all this. Like, there's a reason why you were supposed to change and transition, and yeah, there's a bigger picture than what
Okay.
you're seeing. Yeah.
Okay.
Because every time I speak to him, I get this feeling of, and I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with it, especially you, this I know why he did it kind of thing. where he knows that he knows that he messed up, and he actually doesn't get mad at him. He actually feels bad for him.
I do believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I do believe that.
Yeah, because he keeps wanting to say about forgiveness.
Yep, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
I feel like he got himself into a situation he normally wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And that's true.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Eventually, when you pass and he passes, you'll be able to talk one-on-one with him, and then you're going to have this realization of why it all happened. And then your soul's going to have that aha moment that you're not getting here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of the answers he gives me, I know you don't want to hear, but he's in a different state of mind about the whole thing. But he's also supporting you while you're learning from it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there somebody else you wanted to talk to?
Was there somebody else?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because there's a female with him, and she's like standing there waiting.
Unless it's my mom, but.
Yeah. Hold on. Don't tell me anymore.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry. I did it.
I did it.
I did it.
You told us not to do it.
I know.
What's his name again?
His name?
Yeah.
Was Lloyd. Lloyd.
You sure you don't know her?
No.
Oh, I'm sure Yvonne would.
You wanna hold her?
Hold the baby.
Love her.
I know.
I just.
You're not gonna break
Oh
her.
my
You've
gosh,
held
girl,
babies
you're so
before.
weird.
Because babies smell
Oh,
new.
screw it. Let me hold her.
I'll
hold her.
Are so new.
I'll hold her.
She's just new. She's brand spanking new.
She's a new model. Oh, you're just gonna hand her like that? What are you doing? Woman's over a
She's
flame.
not a football.
I didn't even realize there was a flame there.
I love it.
Oh, look at her.
I know.
Look, she's famous now.
Look at the beautiful baby.
Wear my
Yeah.
glasses? No? Okay. Wanna help me do a reading? Do you wanna help me do a reading? Are you pooping? Are you farting and pooping? Did you hear that?
I heard it.
There's two angels up there. They were letting me know they're up there, and she's looking right at them.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
You didn't hear that big bang?
Yeah, I did hear the bang. Yeah.
It was Big Bang.
Hey, that big bang, that was the angels. Yes, they were. You see them, don't you?
She does.
I know. No, there's one coming down so he can
Oh,
see
gee,
her.
you had some angels.
Of course she.
So babies up until age 8 or 9 have that heaven connection still,
Huh?
and
Oh, I
they can
believe it.
see them. They can see more than what you think.
Oh, absolutely. Because their mind's not.
Listen, don't poop on me. Don't you poopies on me. Your face is all red. Hi, you smell pretty. Yes, you do. You don't smell like a baby. You smell like perfume. Yes, you do. Hi.
She waved through.
Are you waving at them? Tell them help me with my poopies. I can tell she sees them because then she goes real quiet. She's like, "What is that?"
She gets mesmerized.
Hi. Oh, there's one behind me. Oh, we got spits ups. Okay, time for cleans.
Time for yeah.
Time for cleaning. Oh my goodness. She's smiling. She's like, yeah, clean me up. Are you smiling? Oh my goodness. Okay, your turn, Yvonne.
She's scared.
If I can hold her, you can hold her.
I know.
She's just a small bag of potatoes.
Just
You want to
little-
come around this way? You're freaking me out coming out that way. Oh my god. It's a baby.
Better than holding her
Oh,
flame
babies.
like I did.
Yeah. You were passing around like a football.
baby.
Oh my God. She's.
Potato chips. Pass it around.
Oh, look at her looking.
She's still staring at her.
Yeah, there's two there, and then one came down, so there's 3. I'm sure there's more up that way, but I just can't see them.
Aw.
goodness. Okay.
Oh.
Did we talk to her last time? I feel like we didn't.
This female?
Yeah. I don't think we talked to your mom.
Mm-mm.
Because I feel like this is a new energy around you that
Okay.
has finally decided to come forth.
Oh, okay.
Is your mom stubborn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know why she's holding a wooden spoon?
She liked to hit people with things.
Because she doesn't look happy while she's holding it. So I'm like, hey, don't hit me with that.
Mm.
Does she cook a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, because I keep getting cooking, and I get the first part, the spoon, because I kept thinking, okay, you're just showing me you cook, but she looked while she was holding it,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna guess that's not for something good. You're gonna eat it and like it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when she used to tell you that?
She told you you wear it?
She's apologizing for not listening.
Oh.
Probably when you were trying to get her in with the doctors.
Mm.
Why do I feel like it's like World War III with you guys?
Because it was.
Okay. And that's why she's waited to come forth.
Okay.
She's trying to make amends. She said it's been a long time.
Uh-huh.
Are you having fun over there? Little sis? Little sis. She sees them. Can you tell when she can see them? Yeah, it's like her eyes
Yeah.
fixate.
Yeah, I can tell what she focuses on.
There's one behind you. Really big one right behind you. I love when they make noise. It cracks me up.
She goes silent when she sees it.
Uh-huh.
She gets fixated.
She's waving. She's like, "What's up, guys?" Look at her.
Oh, look at her.
She's
Yeah.
trying to grab at
Oh,
them. She's trying to grab at them. She's like, "Do you see it? Do you see her point?" She's like, "Do you see it?"
Do you see them?
Look at you,
They were
Priscilla.
like, they do. They went, yes. I see them, she says.
She hopes in time you'll forgive her. It's almost making me feel like your childhood was rocky, to say the least. But I don't know if you know this, but did you know her childhood was rocky? And this is why she ended up like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She
Because
went
I'm
off.
getting something with her mother.
Oh, could be. Could be.
You know, in those times, they just took on the attributes instead of changing.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kept going like the other
Mhm.
ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's her smartness coming through. you want to ask for anything?
No.
Okay.
I can't think of anything right now.
You can ask me later. You know how to.
Yeah.
You know how to find me.
Yeah, I do. Hmm? You have anything? Oh.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do next. Is there someone you guys wanted to talk to that didn't come forth? Go ahead. First name only.
Huh?
First name only.
Uh-oh.
Sean.
Oh my.
She
I never heard her
poopy.
cry.
She got poopies.
Never
She wants
heard
it
her
out.
cry. Wow. Maybe put her in.
You said Sean? You having trouble getting over his passing? You question it?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, shut it. You question why?
Mm-hmm.
He passed quick.
Yeah.
Was this by his own hand?
Yeah.
The reason I'm telling you that is because he's still in plateau. He's still in transition. The thing I have to express to you though is he's not in hell. Okay.
Okay.
I have to make that clear. He makes my head hurt. Was he on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did he put something up before this happened? Because he's showing me Facebook.
After he passed, I messaged him.
On Facebook? Okay. You messaged him on Facebook when?
After he passed.
After he passed. Okay. Was this a letter to him?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got to. It's kind of long, actually.
It's very long.
But he senses that you could get it, you got it out of your system that way, though. This is lighting up. Was he still living at home? Because why does he keep bringing up his parents in all this?
I'm closer with his mom now that he passed away.
Okay. Where's his dad? Absent?
Mhm.
Okay. Because for some reason he keeps bringing them up in this equation. He just kicked my chair. Did you?
I heard it.
I do. Okay, calm down.
You have good hearing though.
Get it again.
He still has some anger going on. Was he taking drugs at all?
Yeah.
It's okay, as long as she's answering yes or no. he found the drugs in his system.
Yes.
Do you know the autopsy at all?
Yeah.
Were there 3?
Yeah.
He's showing me the autopsy so that I know. Okay. There's too much activity in this room for her to sleep. So it's not gonna happen. Because I know you guys said she sleeps a lot.
Yeah, she does. I thought she would.
No, it's the
Yeah,
energy in
I
here.
get
Now
it.
you know what he's going through. Did you get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just
Okay.
want for the baby to stay awake like she is.
Yeah. It's the energy in here.
Okay.
This is why I don't sleep at night. It's all the time.
Hopefully Quincy goes.
She'll go to sleep as soon as you guys leave.
Mm.
You'll be fine. He's showing me one didn't mix with the others. Did they say that in the autopsy? There's one main one that is shown. This is something you can't fix, okay? I'm getting that he had a close call once before. Do you remember this?
Mhm.
Okay. And when he left to come back, they gave him one more chance. And his soul still was fighting with things going on. And this is what happens with things like this. They'll pass and they'll say, okay, I'm not getting it. I'm not learning what I'm supposed to be learning. So what happens is they go, okay, listen, this isn't working out. Let's just bring you back. Let's heal you up, and let's go from there. Okay? If he was in hell, he wouldn't be able to prove himself or show himself. Okay? And technically, a hell-like place is just a perceived notion. It's what your mind perceives, and you place your soul there until eventually time passes and you realize that it's not really a place. It's just something you thought your soul had to go through. Okay? It's kind of like when you're here on Earth. What you perceive is what you're going to create. So you perceive you're not worthy, which then creates your environment with people that don't belong there. You get it?
Mhm.
Eventually you'll come out of that fog and go, you know what? F you. I'm worth it. Are you asking him why because he couldn't confide in you and you thought you could help? Yeah, this isn't something you could help him with. You have to remember, everybody has their own soul contract. And not everybody's meant to be helped. They have to figure it out. That's how they learn. If mommy holds the child's hand all the time, how are they going to learn? You see? Do you want to ask him anything?
When I was at his funeral, like at his viewing, did he get what I left him?
Now, I hold them to a higher standard than yes or no.
Okay.
Now, he's showing me Facebook again, the letter.
Yeah.
You didn't print it out, did you?
No, I printed something else out.
Okay, because I got the printer as well. What did you print out?
I wrote him a poem.
Okay. And what's metal that you put into the casket?
I don't remember if I put anything metal or not.
There's something shiny.
I don't remember putting anything in, but I do wear a necklace.
In his honor?
Yeah.
Okay. Because where I see this metal thing, it's near the casket. It's like laying there. I just can't make out what it is. So, hold on. He might be trying to correlate that the necklace has to do with his death with the casket. Was he cremated at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I got casket, then he confused me and put himself into ashes, and I'm like, okay, which one is it then?
Yeah.
And then, okay, so they laid him out, so he had a viewing, and then did the ashes, okay. Do you have his ashes in a necklace? Where's the ashes?
His mom has them.
Okay.
And his ex both as well.
Okay. Okay, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Were you guys together?
No.
That'd be me.
Because I keep getting hearts.
That's me.
Okay, so,
It might be also my necklace too, the heart.
okay. Is this boyfriend, husband,
Fiance.
fiance? Okay.
Krista.
Jeez. This is my memory. You guys gotta just bear with me.
It's okay. You got a lot in there going on.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a lot.
Ashlyn.
Jeez. Okay. You got real close to him. Because he's fixated on her more than you.
That's fine.
You-
He would be though. He would be. I knew that. He would be.
You said Ashlyn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Isn't your name Ashlyn?
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. Reading's over. I can't even get people's names straight. What the hell's wrong with me? I used to be able to do it. Now I can't.
That's okay.
Doesn't help that both of you give them the game.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys knock that off, please?
Just what you
Krista, Ashley, Amber. Oh my gosh. All right. Did you guys want part of his ashes?
I did.
And it didn't go over? Cause when he shows me the necklace, he keeps wanting to put his ashes in it.
His mother has them
Okay.
in the necklace. Yes.
No, she doesn't have a necklace.
Yeah, she has a
Oh,
necklace.
does she?
She has a necklace
So
with
you
his
didn't know
ashes
that.
in?
Yes.
Okay, because I keep wanting to put the ashes in a necklace.
Yes, she
Okay.
has it in a
But
necklace.
she has that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's more ego with her. You have to understand that.
Mhm.
It's something she's learning from. Do you want to ask him anything?
No, I was all right. I know he's okay. He just leaves me little things sometimes, just little reminders everywhere.
Yeah, he's very active,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Does he miss us?
Okay.
They don't miss you. do they?
Now, okay,
Not
I'm
like
gonna
a lot of
kind of
others.
paint a picture for you. They don't miss you in the sense you miss them here, because technically part of your soul's already in heaven with them. Okay, so let me kind of explain this. Say you see this bowl with ashes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Say this is your soul.
And if I go like this and sprinkle the ashes, you can be everywhere, right?
Mhm.
So if God created you in his image, his soul image, not his physical, and he can be everywhere, so can you. Okay, so part of you's here is learning, part of you's in another realm learning, part of you's actually doubling up here. That's where you get the whole doppelganger, oh, I just saw you at the mall. These are ways that your soul learns. So he doesn't technically miss you in the sense that you're missing here. It doesn't work that way. Okay. However, they do support you while you're finishing out your soul contract. Okay. Did you want to talk to someone?
No, just my daddy and he talked.
Okay. Yeah, he was up front.
Yes, he certainly
He's
was.
like,
Yes,
listen, I knew she was coming, so let's do
yes,
this.
my daddy was there.
Did you say something about him coming? Did you say you better come?
I did.
She did.
Did you say this in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because he was in the back seat.
I figured that.
But you Rose.
Because,
Might have been before I
and
got
because she was the first one and she was very close to my father.
Okay.
My God was. Very close to my dad.
Because I brought his ring and I didn't tell nobody.
No.
Yeah, I don't use them. They just
Yeah.
come forward.
I just brought it just thinking that maybe he would.
No, I don't need it.
Come
That he would come
because
through.
He came through.
Yeah.
No, I don't need objects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see.
some people use them.
Uh-huh.
I don't
No,
need them.
no. I didn't think that you did.
No.
You're really in tune with people. You are. Very much so.
Yeah, it's because
Wow,
of who I
don't know how
am.
you sleep at night, though. I have a hard time sleeping, so wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, really, how do you shut it off? Because
There's ways, but it's
Really?
because of who I am. Yeah, it makes it hard.
that would drive me crazy.
Yeah,
People
it does
talking to you
sometimes.
all the
Didn't
time.
I tell you that?
Yeah. You want somebody you want to ask now?
Mom, do you?
Huh?
I think Mom did.
Well, I don't know. I was torn.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Gary? You want anybody? You want to ask for
I think
something
you said
specific?
me. Yeah, probably.
Okay, who was it?
I was torn. Like I was torn. Like my mother-in-law and then my
No, don't do.
my
do
grandma. Like
Talk
Your
to
grandma?
yeah,
Pat,
my grandma.
you have a pat.
Did you have somebody in mind?
Yeah,
Her
she
grandma.
was.
Yeah, my
Your her great grandmother?
No.
Two separate people. Okay.
Oh wait, do you want to do it at the same time? People of the same person. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, what?
Yes, yes.
She's
Yeah, that's
confused.
Wait,
me
what's
and
the
Haley
first name of the grandmother?
Pat. Patricia.
Okay, and is that the grandmother to her, or
That's
the mother to her, or your dad's mom?
My dad's.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Okay, so we just were talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pull her back for. For some reason, I didn't want to go to you yet. I felt like I had to go
Okay.
because we were already obviously talking to her. Okay, so Pat, what was your first name?
Kaylee.
So I never got your name, huh?
No.
Okay, spell it for me.
K-A-Y-L-E-E.
Amber wants to talk to her too, because they're both.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
Okay.
Trying to think where we saw her so I can put you guys in there.
I think you talked
Here
with
it
her
is.
twice. Yeah.
Did she go by Patty at all?
Yes.
Because I want to change Pat to Patty for some reason. So, okay.
Here it is.
That should be,
Okay. Do you know why she keeps bringing up the blanket? It's over and over again. Because when I
Wasn't
talked to
there-
her the first time, she kept talking about the blanket.
Yeah, yeah, she made a blanket like from before.
Because I get that this was like her artwork. She keeps talking about the blanket that
Yeah.
was handed down. Is there green in it?
Yeah.
And that's your blanket that she made for you?
Yeah.
Okay. did you want to ask her?
If she was with Quincy at all. After his surgery.
Real quick, was there a complication with the surgery? Was he having trouble breathing? Something with his heart, lungs?
He had 3 cardiac arrests after. Yeah,
Okay,
it was
because
heart-
I'm getting heart
it
and
was
lungs.
heart surgery.
Oh, heart surgery. Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
She's talking on top of you, that's why. He really wanted to go across. Do you remember him getting mad after all this? Yeah, he got angry. Did he talk about seeing things when he crossed? He doesn't remember?
No.
That's why he's angry. I'm gonna kind of explain this. When a soul crosses and they don't come back with memories, they get angry, they get mad.
I mean, he is only 3.
It's
so-
okay. That's okay. She was with him the whole time. That's why she showed me the complications with the surgery, and I keep getting this like heart pumping. So I said, was there something wrong with the heart lungs? They couldn't, because I'm getting trouble breathing. There's tissues right there. He's with you now. So why are you crying? He's okay. He just really wanted to go. And they kept him here and he was mad. But I gotta tell you, if he wasn't meant to stay, he wouldn't be here in the first place, okay? So they must have talked him into it somehow, or he wouldn't be here. Because they were really having trouble keeping him. Do you remember Rena? They did her 8 to 10 times.
Yeah.
She tried leaving. It was like every 10 seconds she was trying to leave.
He did his, every couple minutes apart.
Every time
That's
he
when,
walked out of the room.
and let me place a scenario for you. They're working on him, but his soul's in heaven. And heaven, it could be his loved ones, it could be his guides, are sitting there telling him, or showing him, like, let's say, for example, a mother passes and they show her what the husband would go through if she would stay. And she's like, oh, they'll be here soon. I'm not worried about him. And then they show her maybe what the family goes through. It's all right. They'll be here soon. Because technically, yeah, she's right. Technically, into heaven's eyes, you'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because there's no thing as in time. But it was something with you and the father, I'm guessing. It's more you, because he keeps going more towards you. That he was convinced to stay here on earth than to stay in heaven, okay? So it just took a little while. That's why they had to bring him back so many times, because it was him going, I really want to stay. Like, when they fight, it takes it longer for them to come back.
And that's why he keeps saying when he looks at Grandma Pat's picture that she told him, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. He was convinced to come back, because I'm getting that he fought to stay. And they were trying to convince him to go back.
They were like hours away from putting him on ECMO.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the scenario that gets played out to me.
While she was there.
Yeah. They definitely did a lot of work convincing him to go back. That it was worth it in the long run to go back. Do you want to ask her anything else?
I don't think so.
Do you want to ask her anything?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But she's proud of me.
She's what?
Proud of me.
Not you.
Proud.
Oh, proud.
Of course.
actually pretty blunt.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
She just said, that's a silly question.
She was.
Because she is. She just thinks that that's a silly question for you to ask because you should already know. She's kind of funny.
Yeah.
She is.
Can be.
She calls you the saucy one. Sassy, saucy. You don't let people get away with stuff?
Yes. Yep.
So, you guys should probably hang out more.
See?
You could probably teach her some stuff.
I don't know.
I used
Pretty
to be
close.
just like
See, now there. She used to be like you. Now you can.
So you can teach her now.
That's right.
And what's the secret to your success? What did it? What changed you that you were like, no?
A lot of breakups.
A lot of breakups.
A lot of breaks
Oh.
up. Yeah, I can see that.
Finding the right mix somehow.
Finding the right mix.
Yeah. See, there you go. You have potential. Something to look forward to.
That's right.
So, in all, she's saying she's proud of you by showing me all this. She's switching it around on you. She's saying, you asked her if she's proud of you. She's asking you if you're happy. Because if you're happy, then she's happy, and then it comes right back to she's being proud of you. If you're happy, be proud and happy. And she would have known her before she even came into being. And now she's asleep. I think because we're coming down to the end, and
Yeah.
the energy's
Yeah.
pulling back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that lightning up at all?
It's still on.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Usually it spikes real high. I think I have it in the wrong spot though. Is there anybody else you guys want to talk to?
I do. I have
Okay.
someone. Yeah.
Just the first name.
Shirley. IRLEY.
Does she like the finer things in life?
Yeah.
Like if she was looking at a magazine, she'd end up picking like the most expensive one, not even knowing it.
Yeah. She might have been like that.
Did she used to get her nails done?
No.
Okay, then there's something wrong with her hands because she keeps going like this.
She had arthritis.
Arthritis. Okay. It's called twinkling.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to ask her anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I just want to make sure before I move on. Oh my gosh. I look up and she's like yawning. That was hysterical. She's awake again. My bad. I know how it is. I'm like that at night. I'll fall asleep for like 10 minutes and back up again. Was she sick?
Yes.
Did it start out like flu-like symptoms and then she went to see a doctor?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm spelling that wrong. Is this when she found out what it was?
Mhm.
And was this cancer?
Mhm. She kept telling the family that she had it, and they didn't believe her.
That's sad.
Mhm.
Why did they believe her? How do you not believe somebody that has cancer?
It was because she had so much other things going on with her.
Okay.
They would always just, yeah.
But you believed her. Do you want to ask her anything?
Then, how do I want to word it? If she thinks I'm doing okay with her son.
Is this somebody you're with?
It's my husband. Yeah.
That's what I figured. You know what I just realized? I know why they said for you to listen to your mom, because your mom went through similar shit,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So who better to listen to than the one that went through it already?
Thank you. Yes. She thinks I'm.
But I know, but here's the thing. She's free-willed and free-spirited,
Mhm.
and souls like you have to figure it out on your own. You don't want to be told, you want to experience it.
Boy, is that the
I
truth.
always say that. They always try and tell me what to do, and I'm like, listen, I'm doing my own thing. Like, leave me alone.
She
Yeah,
does.
you have to let her do her own thing, because you're still in the younger stages of your soul understanding, and when you're in that stage, you don't want to hear from somebody else's experience. You want to experience it, no matter how hard it is on you. In a way, you actually make it harder on yourself, but it's okay. That's the way you're learning.
I kinda figured.
Was she funny?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For God's sakes.
That's
I thought somebody was coming up to the door and he did the flashlight thing on me.
I would be my dad. He was a flashlight person.
Good
Oh,
God, man. He won't stop.
Yes, yes, he had flashlights. A lot.
Well, this is the way he comes through. Real quick, guys, when you guys take pictures of your notes here, anything that's in parentheses, you guys gave me. Anything other than that is what they gave me to give to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys can distinguish. She's taking it all in. The reason I said is she funny because she's like, well, if you can deal with them.
Thank you
yes.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nah, he's a good guy.
Thank you.
He's a good guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel he's a good guy, but he doesn't listen.
Not at all. Not at all.
He's stubborn,
Oh my gosh.
sarcastic,
Oh. Oh my gosh.
but it's like a funny sarcastic.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, he is. Yes,
Yes, he is.
That's just who he is.
Yeah.
But he's still, like, he's loyal and wouldn't do anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did he flirt when you first started dating with others?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm getting loyal, but I get this, like, insecurity, like, I still have to know I got it. But he wouldn't
Yes.
leave because he loves you and he's committed. But it was like this, like, oh, it's fun.
Oh yeah, but he don't do that. He don't
Yeah.
do
Yes,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he doesn't see his perception
Right.
is totally different than yours.
All right. I can't wait for him.
You
to
gotta
see it.
show him that.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait to see it, yeah. He'll be like, I don't believe that. But yeah, okay, it was right.
Because, like, in the long run, he's a catch. He just doesn't see himself as one.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't at all.
So when he flirts, it's not against you because he doesn't see, his perception is, oh, this is just fun. I'm not actually taking it anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's more along the lines to just make him feel good, and he doesn't want to admit that or say it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't see anything wrong with it.
I didn't think you did.
Is he a big pet lover?
Not at all.
Okay. That was a personal question. That wasn't anything.
Yeah.
That was a question. Because the way she describes him is how my Justin is. And my Justin's like a big animal lover. So I was like, I wonder if they're like identical.
I mean, he used to hunt, so I guess.
Oh
you
no,
could-
Justin can't hunt. He would freak out.
Oh.
Everything's a big puppy to him. He sees a cow and he's like, puppy!
I know, that's not my rate.
It's hysterical. Okay. Because I was like, these are too similar.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to ask. That was a personal question on mine that they weren't asking. But okay. Do you want to ask her anything else?
I just know if she just watches over him and stuff, or you know, he's so cynical. He doesn't believe in any of this.
Yeah.
so.
No, they technically don't leave. The body lets go. The body was created on Earth. It stays on Earth. It doesn't go any further. And the soul it just keeps going.
Mhm.
It let go. It's like, I call it the astronaut scenario. It's when you go into space, you have to have the astronaut suit over your body.
Mhm.
It's the same here on Earth. The body eats the food, breathes the air, you know, everything that it needs to do here. The soul's protected from getting hurt. So kind of like the body is the astronaut suit to the soul. Once the astronaut suit's done, then the soul just keeps going. Just like we do when we drop the astronaut suit and we keep living here on Earth. It's the same way. Yeah, you can't take the body with you because it was created here, so it stays here. No, she knows he's a tough cookie, but it's almost like she's saying you wouldn't want to have him any other way, though. Because then he'd be boring.
He's anything but that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
He's anything but boring.
Yeah, he's definitely worth. Like, I feel like he needs reassurance that he's loved.
Yeah, he's very not a real
Emotional person.
emotional person and very affectionate person. Where
Like when you say "I love you," he goes, "Ooh."
oh my god! Oh, literally. Oh my god! Yes, yes. When I say I love you, he goes, "Love you." Like
Yeah.
yes. Oh my god. Yes.
He is like,
That's how he is.
here he is.
Oh my god.
Exactly
He-
how he is.
But you bring it out in the mask.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, because I don't think he would say it any other way.
Mm-mm.
But deep down, he does love you. He just
I know
he has a
does.
hard
I've
time
never
with.
doubted that,
Yeah, he does. He just has a hard time. Getting
yeah,
it.
he does, yeah.
Mhm.
I can't wait to show that part.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet him. He seems really funny.
He is.
He
Oh,
reminds,
he
me,
is.
he reminds me of my Justin.
Yeah, he's a wonderful,
Yeah.
he is wonderful.
Justin, did you ever watch Archer?
Mm-hmm.
Justin's Archer.
Really?
Yeah, he's my Archer.
I could see Randy like Justin.
Mhm.
Just
Oh
from the
yeah,
live
they would get
feeds.
along.
I'm
Yeah.
sure, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just with him being with you on the live feeds, I
Mhm.
could see that.
Oh yeah, you should show him the very first live feed because like there was like questions. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be my Randy.
What kind of question is that?
It was like an alternate answer that, and that's
Yeah.
how Randy would be. Yeah.
That's how.
Yeah, I made him. I was like, well, why don't you answer some of the questions that I got for the radio show? And he's like, he's reading some of these like, what? Somebody asked that? Like, he was like- yeah, it's just, it was hysterical. He had everybody laughing.
Mhm.
Like when I'm doing a live feed, I don't know if Randy's a Star Wars fan at all.
No, not at
Okay.
all.
Mm-mm.
He'll come in with his stormtrooper mask on.
Oh my God.
And he'll peek in my camera and go with his stormtrooper hat.
Oh God, I love him.
I can remember the first time he did it. I was actually doing like a healing like this, and I didn't know he did it, but it was like in my office. He opened the door, poked his head in, and just like went one of these, and then like closed the door, and he went like that again.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, really.
I had no idea he was back there until I came out of the healing. And there was all these comments about bring Justin back in his helmet, and I was like, "What is
What are
that?
you
What are they
talking about?"
talking about?" So after the live feed was done, I went back. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna kill him!"
Yeah.
What a
That was
jerk
even Randy.
off.
Yep.
So now he does it all the time. Anytime I go live, he comes over with a stormtrooper mask on. It's hysterical. But you guys all good?
Mhm.
Any
Are we
other
able to
questions?
ask any other questions?
Yeah.
For Sean, about like maybe 3 weeks ago, was he with me?
I hear something going off. What went off?
A siren?
Okay. Yeah, it's loud. It goes off. I heard something go off. So he's answering and confirming yes. I made this go off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My grandma Libby,
How do you spell that?
Libby. Elizabeth, but everybody calls her.
And wait. And wait, who's this to you again?
My grandmother.
Okay. I just want to make sure I have like your name attached to her
Yeah.
name. Okay, this is kind of weird. She keeps showing me stinky feet.
Oh, sure, he says my feet stink.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she would yell when I took my shoes off.
That is hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Was she kind of like to the point? Because she keeps saying, "I'm okay, stop worrying."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
She didn't like being fussed over.
No, not at all.
Do you want to ask her anything? She's
Well-
not really showing me how she died because it's almost like she doesn't think it's important, but you can ask.
Well, one of the big things that I wanted to know was, I too wanted to know if she was there when Quincy, when everything happened with Quincy.
Oh, that's why she said that. Okay, because before she said, I'm okay, stop worrying, and she kept showing me I'm with everyone. When I go back to that surgery, he's with everyone.
Okay.
So everyone was there. There was more than just them two. It was
Okay.
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
She's just laughing about how you pinpointed my dad down.
Oh. Yeah, I just listen. I just relay what I get. Okay.
The only other thing I wanted to ask was, did she already know that I was there, like, towards the end?
Okay, she's showing me in and out of consciousness. The body was.
Okay.
Did they give her something right before she passed?
That I don't know.
Okay. Were you holding her left hand?
I was holding her hand, I just don't remember.
Okay, if the bed was here, you would have been
Yes, I was.
to the left. Was there a window behind you? Behind your back? That you can recall?
No, there's a window in
In front of you.
Yeah, it would
So
have
it'd
been
be
like in
towards
front.
her back, I guess, if she was this way.
Yeah.
If she was facing you, you were holding her left hand.
Here was
The window, because I keep getting
Actually,
the
I
window
remember.
to my back.
I remember. Okay, the bed was this way, but she did have her hand was over like this. I was holding her hand,
Mhm.
and then the window was over here.
To the back of her.
Do they have one above the bed?
Mm-hmm. Like
Oh,
behind
okay.
us.
Then I guess they do have one above the bed. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how she got her bed set.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right now.
Yeah, she knows you were there because she's describing you holding her hand and she was turned.
Okay.
And then she said the window was to her back.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is her confirming yes. Even though she was in and out of consciousness, her soul was fully there. But
Okay.
if you're talking more physical, yes. She's showing the hand. She remembers you holding the hand, the left
Okay.
hand.
Good.
Because the left hand was very prominent.
Okay. I think that's all I needed to ask her.
You guys all good?
You good?
Question? You're good. You got a baby on your
I
chest.
don't wait. I said she's probably roasting because I give off a lot of heat.
No, that's probably good.
Yeah.
You guys have any questions?
I can't believe she's so.
I actually have one more.
Go ahead.
I have a lot of questions. Does he know I'm not mad at him?
He knows everything.
Okay.
Anything you say here goes right on. And yeah, they watch you while you're having sex.
Wow.
Did
Did
you
you
hear
hear
that?
I didn't hear it.
That was loud.
I heard
Diane's like, I
I
didn't hear
don't
it.
hear because I can't hear. I wish.
I heard this teeth.
But it's like they're watching Animal Planet.
Oh wow.
Doesn't get them all riled up. Watching two animals go out and they're like, oh, this is happening.
I did have one more then.
Good.
But it wasn't actually for my grandma Libby though.
Okay.
It was for their grandma Pat.
Okay. I can go back to her. Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to know, she had a very difficult time with finding her. And I just.
Oh yeah, I picked that. I
Yeah.
picked that up. Yeah.
And I just wanted to know, like, you know, did she, like.
That was planned before you came into being, that she felt more comfortable with you finding her because you have a strength about you where you would have been able to handle it
Where you
rather
wouldn't
than
have been able to.
her finding her. Do you see? So the agreement was in heaven. The agreement was, and this all comes into your soul contract, that this is agreed upon. Some people just feel more comfortable with one soul as opposed to another soul. She felt more drawn to have you have more responsibility over her body. So it's a big move, a bold move to have.
Okay. Because it's always worried me because she's always struggling.
I don't take it as bad. I take it as, wow, I was that honored to be able to be entrusted with that responsibility. And she put a lot of responsibility and honor in you having done that for her. Look over and Rose. Making her walk.
I cannot believe she stayed awake this whole time.
Yeah, it's the
She
energy.
just took like little cat naps,
Wow.
that's it.
Oh, that's what I do. It's cat naps all night
Yeah.
long. I can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Okay, let me number your stuff here so you guys don't get, and then you guys can take pictures if you want.
You can just take pictures of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna number them so you guys can keep track.
Yeah.
I think you're all gonna make me do the picture taking.
Well, because
you
they'll
already
probably
are.
want to take pictures, so you just take 7 of me. Her little liquid.
Yeah, everything's written on. You guys have your video. You're good? Okay. You guys okay? You have anything else you guys want to talk about?
No? Okay. You guys good?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
good.
good. Yes.
She's
we're all
like,
good.
we're good. Now let's go eat.
Nah.
Oh, I'm not hungry. You're probably hungry, but
I'm always hungry. I'm sitting here
Yeah, I know, you always
looking up,
nom, nom, nom,
looking
nom.
at those Cool Ranch Doritos there.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Num 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 num. Okay, so I'm going to lay this. If we can move those back. Do you guys want to move these back here? And then take pictures. Do you want to do that? And then you guys can take pictures. All right. It's 1 through 10, I believe, or 1 through 9. 1 through 9.
Yeah, I'll just take a picture real quick.
You might get a little bit of a shadow, but it
No,
should be alright.
on my regular camera.
I can't get this. I hate these pens. Pens are really bad. So I was going through my bag and I found $20. I know, I forgot it was in there.
Oh, she's putting it on.
Now what did you say? Amethyst?
Card readings. What were the reading?
I would have heard reading that. She's like,
No, I can get that. I can do the card readings.
Yeah, I want one.
she's like, I want it bad. What did you say? You said the amethyst in the pillow. And
Yeah.
then what in the corner?
Black tourmaline and carnelian.
And what's the first one?
Black tourmaline,
Black.
tourmaline,
And then what was the other one?
carnelian in the 4 corners. Amethyst in the pillow.
And then you said like as far as like during the day whenever he's being basically out of control, what did you say to keep around near him?
It's called blue hallet. Oh, and goldstone. Blue hallet and goldstone.
I'd shove that thing right in his foot, in his sock.
Okay, so I believe you guys. Let me shut this thing down. All right, bye guys.